So when I had a parent ask if a consultant would represent them at a meeting, what could I tell a parent asking that?
Cool, that's a great question. We have parents sometimes that ask us to attend meetings, sometimes without them, and ask us to make decisions since we know best, right? But in reality, we don't know best. It's not my child, right? I think I'm a pretty good consultant. I can advocate really good for children out there. I know the law, I know a lot of the processes for special education, but I'm not the subject matter expert and you're a kid, right? When it comes to my children, no one's gonna advocate like me. When it comes to each person's child out there, no one's gonna care, love, or advocate for them like them. So the approach that we take is that we're gonna support, we're gonna coach them up, we are gonna give them templates and different things to go off of, drafts of things, right? But the reality is that they are in the driver's seat. We're just gonna help them really navigate it, right, to where they're learning, but also getting their point across. But the most important part is that they're learning, right? Because we're not always going to be there. And we need to make sure that parents are ready to do this on their own. We want school districts to take you seriously, whether we're there or not, right? So it's important that we teach parents, right, so that they know, okay, I am a member of my child's art committee. I am the most important member of my child's art committee. I'm the one that makes the decisions, and I know my child best, right? The school districts may see them every day during the day, but we see them at all times, at night, when they're sick, when they're doing good, when they're not doing so good, right? We see all of this. So as parents, it's important for us to step up, to learn, to get with people that know. It doesn't always have to just be Brighton Center. We have community partners that we refer people to all the time, right? So the things that we can't help with or cover, we provide them those resources. That way they can continue to build their repertoire as persons that are their child's best advocate, right? Because that's what we all should be.
Yeah.
I put a lot of weight behind that. We're tough, in the art meetings with schools. Sometimes we're even tougher on parents, right? Because that is the most important role, to advocate as best as possible for our children.
Of course. I had a parent reach out about how to book a consultation and what the process is after that. Could you kind of walk us through that?
Yeah, absolutely. So I know that sometimes you guys help parents that may not be as tech savvy when filling out those inquiries into our program to try to book a free consultation. So what I recommend is that parents go to our website, brightonsa.org, and go into the Inquire About Services page. There they'll find different categories for our different programs, and for special education support, what I would recommend, if they just have a general question and they don't know where to get started, they can literally ask us a question. There's a button that says that. I will get that email and it'll show me the question that those parents have, and I can answer that direct, or contact them and give them a little bit more context. Or they can book a free consultation, which is also the button on our website on that same page. When they book a free consultation, that will also come to me. I'll look at all that information, we'll input them into our data system, and then within 48 hours, they will get assigned to a consultant, and then they'll be contacted through email and through phone. They'll get an email, and sometimes, unfortunately, those initial emails will go to the spam folder. So we highly recommend parents go check the spam folder if they haven't heard from us in about 48 hours. From there, the consultant will reach out and book their free consultation. They'll ask parents if there's any documentation that hasn't been submitted when they make an inquiry through our website, if they haven't received an evaluation or the plan itself, or parents haven't outlined specifically what their concerns are. They'll reach out before they even meet with parents. That way, by the time they get to their first meeting, they're already starting with the game plan. Once they get to that first meeting, they'll sit with parents and develop an action plan alongside parents, because again, they're in the driver's seat. We want them to feel that from the minute they come in to work with us. So they'll come up with an action plan with actionable items to take moving on. And from there, some parents are ready to do it on their own. And then they can reach out if they have questions or whatever. But really, from there, parents usually stick with us, go to the different meetings that there are. We support parents, and we kind of see it like on-the-job training, kind of, because yes, we're there coaching, we're advising in those meetings,